my 4th of July makeup look. Now, I didn't do my hair. In fact, I'm still kind of rocking the natural hair. But I wanted to show you guys a makeup look for the 4th of July. Thank you, Ronan. Now, this is really bold. This is really going to show your patriotic colors. Now, I also featured a red lip, which is something that I don't usually do. I'm not usually big in the red lip, but the purpose of it was because of the 4th of July. We've got the white, the blue, the red, I've got it all. Now, in this video, I'm actually featuring my Wet n Wild palettes. These are the color icon palettes. I picked these up at Walgreens the other day specifically for this look, but in the meantime, I've completely fallen in love with them. So I made sure that I stayed with a product that you guys can still pick up today. I usually will use palettes that are like much older, so I always feel bad that you guys may not be able to get your hands on it, so I made sure I got something that was in the drugstore at the time, but I also showed you some other variations of other products you can use, as well as other color lip products you can use, and yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a variety of choices. So if you guys are interested in seeing this makeup look, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my ELPH Makeup Mist and Set Spray, and I just like to spray this all over my face as like a pre-primer, and then I'm going in with my Smashbox primer, and I'm putting that all over my face. Now, because I live in Florida, typically before I watch the fireworks, I like to go to the beach that day or that night, so I'm pretty much around a beach. So I like to make sure that I wear something that's a little bit light on my face. Now, this is not something that I normally would wear. I prefer to wear like a foundation, but because I may potentially wear this to the actual beach in the daytime or maybe, you know, even just at nighttime, either way, I just want something that's really light and that I'm not just going to sweat off. So that's another reason why I extra prime my face as well. Now, I do like to apply it with my fingers because it does have an SPF, which I find makes like it really hard to apply certain types of foundations or BB creams. I don't know why. So I do like to use my fingers, but then I use my beauty blender thing to buff it in. Now, unfortunately, I have really dark under eye circles, so I like to use this roller ball. It's the Walgreens brand of the Garnier roller ball. It has a little bit of concealer in it, and then it also helps treat your under eye circles. So now it is time to apply powder. I like to use the L'Oreal powder, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I really just focus mainly around my eyes because that's where I get the most creasing. Otherwise, I just kind of brush this all over my face with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. And now time for bronzer. This is just the NYC 720A Sunny Bronzer, and I'm just going to apply that in like the 3E motion on the face, just to kind of contour my cheekbones, hollow out my face a little bit, and my temples. And now that I'm done with powder, it is time to apply some lip balm. Now we are finally on to the good stuff, the eyes. So I'm first taking my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. And then I just like to use my finger to blend it out so that it's kind of a smoother surface. I know, I'm using this again. This is the e.l.f. Little Black Beauty Book, and I just love using it because it has so many really pretty browns in it, and I just like to use it for the crease. So I'm really sorry, but I'm sure you guys can find this color in another palette, but I'm just going to take this to kind of carve out my crease because I want to have a guideline of where I'm supposed to put the shadow, so I just like to carve out my crease. This color doesn't really show in the final look. I mean, it works kind of well as like a transition color, but I just need to use it just for guideline purposes. Yes, so I am finally using this palette. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette in High Flying Colors, and I bought this specific for this tutorial, and I also wanted to show you another palette that you could use. This is the NYX Trio, and I'm trying to show you the back of the palette so that you guys can get an idea of what the colors are, but anyway, that's just another idea you can use, but I'm going to be using this palette right here because the colors are stunning, and I'm just going to take this royal blue color, and I'm just using a flat shader brush, and I'm going to apply this to the outer, I would say, third of my eye. You could do the outer half, but I think the outer third is probably your best bet. That's what I'm doing at least. And yes, I did use the e.l.f. makeup sprays to make the colors a little bit more vibrant and to make them really stick to the eyelid. This is definitely a process to apply the color to the lid. It kind of takes some time, some different angles to use. There's also other brushes that you could use. This was just what I had in reach that I used at the time, but I definitely wish I would have used my Posh crease brush. It's a little bit denser and a little bit smaller to use, but anyway, this was good as well. So after this, I'm actually going to be going in with the other Wet n Wild Color Icon palette, and this one is in Hemporary Solutions, and I'm just going to be taking this perfect white color in the upper corner. This could not be any more white. And I did originally apply it with the ELF makeup spray, but I'm actually not going to use that because this color is so incredibly pigmented, you don't even need any kind of spray. So basically I'm just taking the white and I'm going to meet it with the blue. I'm not going to make sure that it blends together because I'm actually going to be putting another color on top of them, but I do want to kind of drag this over as much as I can over to the blue color just so everything blends in a little bit better. So now I'm going in again with high flying colors and I'm taking this really pretty silver color in the upper corner and I'm going to apply that to the very center of my lid. This is a color that's going to blend the white and the blue together. Because the white and the blue is so vibrant, I did have to actually use a makeup spray for the silver. So now with a really light hand, I'm actually just going to blend the colors together with a fluffy brush. I definitely recommend using a light hand because you want it to stay really vibrant. This isn't a clown look, but it is more bold, so you want to keep it very vibrant, and so just use a light hand to blend it all together. I wanted to have a crease color in this look, so I went ahead and used my little black beauty book and took this like maroony color. I didn't want a red crease, but I didn't want a brown crease, so I kind of went in the middle and used this maroon one, and I'm just really lightly applying this to my crease. I don't want this to be the main focus, but I enjoy having a crease. I feel like it gives it a lot more dimension, so that's why I'm applying this. So I decided that I really wanted the outer part to be cut, so I wanted to give me like a cut eyeshadow look. So I'm actually going to go in with this foundation brush from ELF, and I'm taking this CoverGirl concealer, and I'm just going to carve out the outer corner. That way it has more of a harsh and sharp line. So this is what it looks like. You can see it has just like a subtle sharp line at the end. It's not so blunt as it would be if you used tape or an index card. And now I'm just taking the white and I'm going to put it all over my brow bone. Now while I was applying my eyeshadow, I realized my face just needed a little bit of color, so I decided to put on some blush. So now I'm just patting off any kind of remaining eyeshadow that might be around my eyes, just kind of cleaning it up a little bit, and I'm just using my face powder. And now I'm finally doing my brows. My brows have been a mess this entire video, but I didn't want to point it out because I didn't want to even, like, if there was one person who didn't notice it, I didn't want to have to point it out if I didn't have to. But yes, now I'm finally taking care of my brows and I'm using the Rimmel Brow Gel. Now it is my favorite part of any eye look. I feel like eyeliner is so essential, especially if you're wearing eyeshadow. It just really pulls the entire look together. So I'm just using the NYC liner, and this is actually a liquid liner. So if you guys aren't skilled with liquid liner, either practice or maybe just use a different type. I highly recommend that you use a waterproof liner, but I ran out of my waterproof eyeliner that I use from Maybelline. So I'm just using this just for this tutorial purpose. But yes, definitely try and get a waterproof one because it probably will be hot wherever you're going. See, I just feel like eyeliner really brings everything together and it just kind of cleans up the eye look. And now it is time for what people call the torture device, but it's not torture. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And obviously, any look needs to have mascara, so I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is my only waterproof mascara, that's why I'm using it. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. It's okay, it's just okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put like 3 or 4 coats, let's be real, on my lashes, but it is waterproof, so it'll last me all day long, even when I sweat. Boom, baby, look at them lashes. Actually, you really cannot tell very much in this video, but they look great. But now I'm gonna do my lower lashes, but it's hard to do it on camera, so I'm sorry, I kind of go out of frame to do this. Yay! So that is actually the finished eye look. I love the way that it came out. I think it came out really, really, really pretty. And I think any girl could pretty much rock this. You can even use other colors to kind of switch it up. You can add some red. I personally didn't want to add red to my eyes, but it's all personal preference. Now, what is a makeup look without some lip color? Now, this is where I'm actually going to apply the red. I'm showing you variations of different reds that you can use. This one is one that I got from my Ipsy bag. I'll have the actual product listed down below because I can't remember what it is, but it is the perfect red color. Like when you think of red on the American flag, like this is the color. This is not the exact one that I chose to use, but I really, really, really like it overall. Now this jumbo lip crayon from NYC is another red color that you can use. Again, I'll have the actual product name and color down below. But this is the actual lip color that I actually decided to use from Baby Lips. It's in Cherry or Cherry Me, I believe. And this is the color that I chose to wear on my lips because it's a little more subtle because we have such a bold eye. I didn't want something too strong on the lip. So to make it more wearable, I decided to use this lip color instead. And then over top of it, I'm just using this red e.l.f. lip gloss. It doesn't have too much pigmentation, but it definitely will just kind of deepen up the red and make it a lot shinier. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Now again, obviously you guys don't have to rock it. I personally have no shame. I will rock this look. When I do something that's really bold with my makeup, I wear something a little bit more subtle with my clothing. I'm probably just gonna wear a white tank with some jean shorts. So I just figured I would let my makeup be the patriotic look for this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Follow all my social media. I always have the links down below. Make sure that you check my description because a lot of times I throw in some goodies in there. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone.